Okay, so you broke up with her for that. Nice. How's she doing now? Cutting herself? She's okay? Do you miss her? Because the sex is good with the crazies. Because you know why? I hate when guys say that. They're like, oh my god, but she's crazy, so the sex is good. I'm like, that's because crazy girls are up there being like, I'll do anything! They're just like trying to fuck commitment out of your dick into their bodies. You know what I mean? Like, it just might as well have them be a shovel on their father's grave. They're like, if I dig deep enough, I'll find him. They are digging their own dad's grave through your pubis bone. It sucks. I did it so many years. Oh my god. It's crazy. I gave up. You can't do it. I gave up. So, okay. Am I making you feel like you should call her? No, you shouldn't be manipulated like that. She needs to deal with it with therapy and all that. She does. It's whack. I've had people be like, I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm like, do it right now. You know what I mean? I don't have the same compassion I do for myself. I don't have compassion for myself. Every day I'm like, do it, bitch. Fucking do it. You know? Why are you wearing masks? Are you immunocompromised? You should live in Austin. It's disgusting here. Why are you wearing masks? You have COVID? You're scared of it? I've had COVID 9 times. Probably have it right now, to be honest with you. Huh? Because of me? That makes sense. Do you always wear them in big groups now? Did you pick up on obsessive compulsive disorder during the pandemic? You don't go out. You stay in. You're ruining your life. What? Did the pandemic give you OCD?
Oh, I already had it.
You already had it, but it turned it up and on? God, I'm so happy that I don't have cleanliness OCD. I fall asleep in my sneakers every night, dude. I swear to God, I'm so fucking gross. I'll eat anything off the ground. That is not the type of OCD I have. I do not care about germs. You can spit right in my mouth. People have spit in my mouth. People spit in my mouth. I don't mind any of that. What I mind is I worry that like okay, say you came up to me after the show and you were like, tonight I'm gonna cheat on my boyfriend. And then you were like, can I hit your vape? I wouldn't be able to share with you because I'd be worried that I'd be a cunt like you. You know what I mean? That's it. I got worried. Are you in a toxic relationship? Did you? What was toxic about it? Physically? Do you have his number? Are we doing block? No contact? Oh, you do? You have a child with a guy who hits things? Nice. You fucked up. So you just ended it. That's a divorce? How long were you together?
7 years.
Wow. Was it bad before?
No.
Did you get weird because his life was failing? What was it?
I set boundaries and he didn't like that.
What was the boundary?
He was right? He was insert himself and kind of have a philosophy that
Because of...
wanted to do that all after.
Bro, you're telling me your husband of 7 years started chucking shit because you weren't pinching in his pipe? He was like, bitch, you will fuck me in my ass like a woman. You will be a good wife and you will fuck my little ass. Is he gay? Of course. Of course he's gay. And you have very short hair, right? Dude. You said I'm not gonna fuck you in the ass more because it's ripping your innards apart? And he was like, then I'll fucking rip your face off? That's crazy. Then I'm gonna endanger our children. How about that? Don't tell your kids that, ever. Don't ever tell your kids that. Bro, I don't know what, I would look in the mirror and be like, who am I? If my dad was like that, every day I'd be like, there's a piece of you in there. You know? Don't ever tell them that. Dude, I was thinking about the hell thing. You know what's crazy? This is too obscure. But I was talking to my Muslim friend and he was saying that this world is just practice for the next world. Do you know that they feel that way? Isn't that crazy? This is not practice. That sucks. That sucks, dude. Then what is this world? And then I was watching my dog just was wagging her tail as soon as she saw me, and I was like, no, this is the best world. They wouldn't make dogs' tails wag, dude. We're not in like a video game where you have to like get through this one. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is as good as it gets. That's nuts. Why would they make the tail wag? Why would they make the little ears go back? Why? For what? There's nothing better than that, okay? Peanut butter? Fuck you. That's rules. Peanut butter rips, dude. Oatmeal? What are we doing? I hate all the advice people give you after you go through a breakup. My therapist was like, you have to go on dates. And I was like, I thought this is a date. And he was like, stop saying that.
My moms are so annoying. My one mom, my biological mom, is like, you don't need anybody, you should be alone, like me. You can be self-sufficient and live on a farm and grow everything you need. You do not need another human being. That is weakness. By the way, if you do not call me back, I will text all of your friends and call the cops if they do not respond.
With you, little kids with tisms. What do we got? Little man. Okay, nice. I'm gonna come over here. How are you doing? Are you an Ohio boy? Where are you from? London. You're a London boy. You're doing America very good. Look at you. You look like a corn-fed boy. You know what I mean? You get a little tight shirt on. I like to see it. What are you doing in wherever country we are? America. Your wife is from here? Where did you find him? What were you doing there? Tell me. What? What was your master's in? I don't care. Are you guys married? Nice. So you're going back here to see her family? What do you think? Is it gross? Is it trashy? Do you hate it? Have you gotten cum on you yet? Be honest. Do you like our homeless people? They're better than London's. Look at me. Do you have an edible in there? A little. What do you got? What do you got inside your soul? You're scared of me? Are you intimidated? Are you a little drunk? What's going on? You're looking away. Maintain eye contact. You can do this. You have a beautiful American woman. You need to handle the heat. Okay, go. Sorry about that. Sorry. What if I did that to you? You fucking. What is this? Why do we have the? Ooh. We'll do some vagina monologues. What is this for? Why do we have a little mini mic? I like that. Do you want to talk into it? I love trains. Sorry, that's another autism joke. I apologize. Okay, sorry. Okay.
What's up? I'm just gonna stand right here. Yeah, this feels good. What'd you get there? A little tray of vaginal discharge, man? That's some yeasty discharge. Look at me. Look at me. That's what it looks like. I don't like how fucking close you are, bro. It's not your fault, but that's weird. Is that your girlfriend? Your fiance? You don't have to clarify, okay? When did you get engaged? Weird. A couple years ago? My man. What's going on? Why are you snoozing on the big day? You spent all of it on that? It's gone now? Can I wear it? Can I wear it for 5 minutes? It makes me feel so happy. Come on, man! I'm not gonna do anything to it. Is it sacrilegious? Okay, you keep it. I always rip it from my friend's hands. One time, I saw this woman walking across the street in New York, and she spun her ring and it fell off and went right down a subway grate. And I had never seen such a military-style burpee. The way she dropped and looked down and was like, no! And she was in the street bellowing, dude. And me and my friend were like, dude, we'll help you, because I was doing carpentry at the time. So I was like, dude, I'll crowbar it out, we'll get down there. And she's like, he's gonna kill me. And we're like, no, it's gonna be fine. And he's like, he's going to fuck it. And then it ended with us being like, you need to break up with this man. And then they were like, I think you're right. You know? She was like, I'm gonna die. You guys went through a breakup? I'm always going through a breakup. What am I not?
Someone blocked me because I have a very emotional voice.
You were seeing a man, and then he promised you commitment or sex?
He was like, oh, sex.
For sex. He promised you sex?
And I was like, yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, because you're mentally ill, obviously. You go show up at his house, and then what?
And then he's like, 5 minutes, he's like, I think I'm done. And I was like, what?
Okay, so he only fucked you for 5 minutes, and he was like, that's enough? He didn't come? Did he come?
No.
He didn't come?
I was ovulating.
Let me switch the roles here for a second, okay? Alright, hold on. This bitch fucking texted me. She said, do you want to fuck? I go over there. She has sex with me for 5 minutes. And then she's like, I want to stop. So then I sent her a million voice memos being like, you promised me sex. You should make amends then. You should be like, hey, okay, cool. Well, then leave alone. Also, just so you know, if you call and leave a voicemail, they can still see it even though you're blocked. I know that. Because I yeah, that's not. Dude, you need black people. You guys have enough black people here. I just went to a fucking Fish concert. Bro. I went with my heart wide open. I had a little bedazzled jewel. I took mushrooms. I was like, here we go. There's so many people here who are so happy. I just went through a breakup. I was like, let's cry, you know? I'm not even close to being a music connoisseur. Like, I love all types. I show up, it's like, dun 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 dun, and I'm like, okay, all right, nasty. It's like, dun 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 dun, and I'm like, okay. And then they start singing, and it's literally like, and little choo-choo train goes choo-choo, yeehaw, and all the little boys line up on the bus, and we go to school today. Like, I was like, this is insane. And then I started having a bad trip because all these people were having a good trip at that. Like, that was, they were all like, yeah, and I was like, no, and it was so weird, dude. And then I figured it out on stage in this giant room full of people. I was like, are there any black people here? Silence. And I was like, so that's what this is. It's like a giant Narnia where all these people go and they're like, for some reason I feel safe tripping here and I can wear my flip-flops and have my gay Nalgene stickers, you know, like, and for some reason I feel okay wearing these little wings that are attached to elastic around my arms. I'm like, yeah, because no black people are here to be like, what the fuck? That's all it is. I'm going through a breakup right now, which means I'm fully dissociated. I kind of like, it's kind of fun not having to, it's fun just getting to be disgusting and not having a witness, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice. Although I'm trying to date and it is not going well. You know what happened the other day? I'll tell you. I'll tell you, because you don't know. I was in the dog park with my dog, and my dog was talking to this other dog. And then that dog's dad was like, do I know you from somewhere? And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm a comedian. You might have seen my dog. I was like, yeah, I've had a couple clips go viral. You might have seen them. Are you on TikTok? And he was like, no, I recognize you from Hinge. And I was like, oh my God. Dude, it was so, imagine somebody being like, do I know you? And you're like, yeah, you might have seen my work. And they're like, no, I saw a picture of you that said, I need this really, really bad, you know? So fucked up. And then I just pretended that my dog, I've never done this, it's the scariest thing I've ever done. I pretended that my dog was running away. But she wasn't. So, yeah, because I wanted to get away from him, because I was like, oh, bye, we have to go. So I'm dragging Coyote. I'm like, oh my God, you know? And she's like, what is happening? It was fucked up.